Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those that are new, thank you so much for stopping by. And today we are back at it again with another Boxycharm unboxing. This time I have the January premium box for you guys. So this is the bigger box of the two that are available this month. This has 6 full-size items, and as per usual, we are going to try them on. I'll let you know my thoughts, my opinions, so if that interests you, be sure to continue watching. And babes, you know what it is. If you're not part of my glam squad, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is smash the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video. Unfortunately, if you don't click that bell, then YouTube will not notify you when I upload and you'll miss some really cool, exciting content, especially some of the stuff around Boxycharm because it's very time sensitive. So be sure to click that bell notification and follow me on my Instagram pages, Boxycharm Sneak Peek, where you can get the latest Boxycharm news as it's happening live. And you can follow me on Glam with Suzanne if you want to see my makeup tutorials and my life and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Like I mentioned before, this is the January premium box, which means that there's going to be 6 full-size items. It does retail for $35. You do have to be a Boxycharm member to get it for the first month. So what that means is that you have to sign up for the base box first, then you can upgrade to premium. Then afterwards, you could drop the base box if you'd like, or you could continue to get both boxes if you'd like. Whatever works best for you, but do recognize that you do need to be a base box to start for the first month to get premium and have access to. Now, before we dig into this box, I do want to tell you the theme of this month. It's called Boxy Fresh Start, which is perfect for January 2021. We've had quite the year last year, and we could all use a clean slate and a fresh start. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. So digging into the box for the first item up, and I know what this product is, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So the very first product up is by Ofra Cosmetics, and this is the Mini Mix Good to Go palette. And this palette is a face palette. This palette was gifted to me a little bit before by Ofra Cosmetics, so I'm going to be using the one that I actually already have and dig into that rather than waste a brand new product. And I'll put this aside for a future giveaway. So let's go ahead and dig into this one over here, which is a little bit beat up, as you guys can tell. Just a little bit. So here is a close-up of the palette. It's just a little cardboard component. On the back, it tells you the shades, and this is a face palette, so it has a little bit of everything. It has an eyeshadow, a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, and I love Ofra Cosmetics. I've always loved their formulas. Their formulas perform amazingly. This doesn't have a mirror. I do want to bring that to light, and that's just unfortunate, but I will tell you that the value is all in the shadows, so I'm willing to take formula over packaging any day. So this just says, "Smile, you are beautiful," which is a cute little saying on the inside. And then here is the palette in all of its glory. And I will insert a video just so it's a little bit more clear, but the actual colors in here are gorgeous. This palette is unique in the sense that it has a few pops of color and then definitely some nice neutrals. But this highlighter in here is absolutely gorgeous because there are 4 different highlighters in this highlighter, so you could go ahead and swirl it and create a custom color. You could use what you need, but this is just absolutely beautiful, and the formula is just so smooth and so buttery, as with all of her other shadows. But this here is a blush, this is a bronzer, and the rest are eyeshadows. But keep in mind, with Ofra, you could use the different products interchangeably. Like, for example, you could use this as an eyeshadow, you could use this as an eyeshadow, but for today's purposes, we are going to dig in and create a full face using this palette. I'm really excited to try it out again. I have been using it, but I've been really focused on the blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter. I haven't been doing too much of anything else with the shadows, so I'm excited to actually give them a good solid try in today's video. So let's go ahead and jump into today's look. To get started, I'm taking the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. You guys know this is one of my favorite eye bases out there. I'm just going to apply a thin layer and then buff it out all the way up to the brow bone area. For the first shade, I'm picking up the shade Clean Slate, and I'm placing that all into the transition and brow bone. This is a really beautiful matte shade. Then picking up the shade Reset, I'm going to layer that into the crease area. And this is such a beautiful burnt orange shade. I feel like this would be complementary for a lot of different complexions out there, and it was easy to blend out. It blended out like a dream. Then I'm taking the shade Ambition, which is this really beautiful, like bronzy, kind of almost like old gold shade, and I'm packing that onto the lid. Just take a look at all that shimmer. It is just so darn beautiful. But honestly, the formulas from Ofra Cosmetics are stunning. Just taking a small brush and diffusing the harsh lines. Now we're moving on to the shade Ready, and I'm placing that into the outer corner of the eye with a blending brush. and buffing that into the crease. Then I'm taking the shade Fresh and I'm placing that all over the lash line and smudging that out. Now to bronze my face, I'm taking the shade Current and I'm placing that on an angled brush and buffing out the outer areas of my face. Then I'm taking the shade Intentions for my blush shade, and this is a really beautiful pink shade, definitely super wearable, and I love how easy these were to blend out. Now I'm picking up the highlighter, and I believe this is the side of Rodeo Drive, and I'm placing that onto my cheekbones, my nose bridge, and then also the inner corner of the eye as well. So babes, we are back with the layout of the eyeshadow and a little bit of face makeup on from the Ofra Cosmetics palette. Trust me, it's gonna look better than this. I promise you guys, you have to trust the process. I'm not complete yet, but I just want to check back in the box to see if there's anything else I could use to finish up the eye look before I wrap it up with some lashes. So let's go ahead and see what else we have in here. And yes, we have a few things in here that we could use. So the second product in my January premium box is by Mercier. And this is the very first time that we're seeing Mercier in Boxycharm. And I hope and pray that one day we will get their translucent powder because I absolutely love their setting powder. And I love that they are featured in Boxycharm this month. And hopefully it's a sign to come with more products from them in the future. So this is in the shade Indigo and this is the Caviar stick. This is an eyeshadow stick. Now I'm going to be using it for my lower lash line a little bit to deepen up that turquoise color and maybe a little bit into the waterline. I have to double check if these are safe to do so. But I'll swatch the shade so you guys could see the shade Indigo. And it's a really beautiful royal blue color. So babes, I love the pop of color that this Caviar stick provides. I feel like this would be really beautiful kind of smudged on top of the eyelid as well. But because I have my other colors today, I'm not going to be doing that. But this is a really gorgeous, vibrant blue shade. So now let's go ahead and see what else we have to play with inside the box. So digging back into the box for the third item up, and let's see what that is. And oh my gosh, this is from Fenty Beauty. And I have owned this product before and I feel like I ran out of it. This is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. So let me show you guys what it looks like. And the shade is Cousin Black. I absolutely love Fenty Beauty's packaging and this component is so cute. And what's unique about this mascara is the wand. So I'll show it to you up close. I'm just gonna place the tube down there. So this is what the wand looks like, and it is a flat when you take a look at it from one side, and if you turn it, it is flat. And it goes to like a really nice tip point. It's supposed to give you a lot of volume and it's supposed to help curl and lengthen your lashes as well. So let's go ahead and put this to the test. I'm not wearing anything on my lashes right now. So this is going to be the true test. I'm gonna do one and I'll leave the other one undone so you guys can get a sense of how this looks like. So here's the eye with the lashes done with the mascara, and I am very impressed with the way that this worked, and it's just like how I remembered it. I love the fact that it does a good job of separating your lashes, and it definitely does lengthen them. But as far as volume, I do see a little bit of volume, but maybe not necessarily the most volume that I've tried, but it does work very beautifully. There is a little bit of learning curve when it comes to the wand itself, just because it's a flat wand and it's a little bit hard to kind of maneuver until you get the hang of it, and then you get used to it and it's not a big deal. I've used this before, so it wasn't really a big deal to me, but I do remember the very first time that I tried it. Normally you just want to roll with your wand, but you can't necessarily do that with this because it's flat, so you kind of have to go in and then bring it back up. So just be mindful of that, but otherwise it does perform really nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete my eye look off camera, and then we'll be back to continue with the unboxing. So babes, we are back and the eye look is complete, and like I said before, trust the process because I love the way that this turned out. I love the little pop of color in the lower lash line, so it's not too much. It's definitely a nice wearable way to wear color. So now let's go ahead and see what else we have in here for item number 4, and it is by Mercier. This is the Rouge Essential Lipstick, and it is in the shade Coral Claire. So let's try it on. So for our true test, I'm just removing my lip liner that I had on before. I'm sure that I'm probably going to need it, but I want to give it a true honest test to see what the shade looks like without anything on, and then I'll add a lip liner if I need to. So let's go ahead and pull this lipstick out. And it just says that it's a silky creme lipstick. It's supposed to be weightless, high impact color with a satin finish. And take a look at this packaging. It's so cute. This is what it looks like. It's like a gunmetal color and it's all metallic. And ooh, that's actually magnetic, which I like. I'm easily amused, as you guys know, on this channel. And this is the lipstick shade. It's so pretty. It's definitely a nice coral color. It does look like it's gonna be too light for me, so I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. and then I'll place it on the lips, and if I need to, I will wear a lip liner. So this is what it looks like, and that actually feels a lot more pink than coral. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's coming up really, really pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the lips, and like I said, it's probably gonna need a lip liner, but we'll give it a try. And just as I predicted, this is super, super light on me. However, to me, this does feel a lot more pink than coral, but that's just, you know, what my take is on the shade itself. Now, I will say it is a super comfortable formula. It definitely is a satin finish, but it does feel even softer than a regular satin finish. The one thing that I will say is that I had to layer this on to get a little bit more opacity. If you do put it on just in one layer, it does feel a little bit more sheer to me. I don't know if that's how the formula was intended to be. It very well could be like that, and I'm just not familiar with this formula, but the shade is definitely buildable. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my own lip liner and gloss over top to really customize this into my shade. Right now it just feels a little circa early 2000s. I feel like it's like Nicki Minaj old school status, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lip liner, gloss, and we'll get back into the box in a few moments. And I am back, and the look is finally complete, and it feels very much like me at this point. You know, a little bit of color, some gloss, and we're good to go. But I do love the way that this look came together, and this lip as a lip combo is really beautiful just because the Laura Mercier formula is actually really nice and comfortable, and I find that it does layer very nicely with other lip products over top. So I definitely will be reaching for it once again. So now let's go ahead and see what other products we have in this month's box. Moving right along to the 5th item in the box, and it is by Summer Fridays, and this is supposed to be a really amazing skincare brand. I haven't tried anything from their brand before, but they were known for this specific product. When it first launched, I know that I saw all over Instagram, and every single influencer that was out there was basically promoting it or trying it out. So I wonder if it's as good as they say it is. And basically this is supposed to be a skincare mask. So let's go ahead and have a look at this product up close. So it is in like a metal tube component, and it does say that it's the jet lag mask, and on the back it says that it's supposed to upgrade your skin to business class complexion no matter what time your red eye gets in or what time your head hits the pillow. It's supposed to be really, really hydrating, so you could use this as an overnight mask, or you can use it as a hydrating primer underneath makeup. Apparently there are many different ways to use this product. It does say that this is uber dewy hydrating mask that soothes thirsty, stressed out skin by steeping cells in nourishing mix of vitamins, ceramides, antioxidants, and gently exfoliating extracts. Skin is supposed to look instantly renewed, radiant, and ready for anything. So those are some pretty big claims. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit out so you guys can see the consistency of this product. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place a little bit on the back of my hand. And it's a super thick consistency. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. So if you take a look at that, it doesn't just right away kind of go into the skin, like a really creamy consistency almost. And yes, it does absorb if you do go ahead and work it in, but it is definitely a lot thicker than I am used to. So I definitely would be wearing this as a mask. I don't know how I would feel about wearing this underneath my makeup, just because I do get oily in my T-zone. So the last thing I want is something that's super uber hydrating like it does claim. But I am definitely excited to try this out as a hydrating mask overnight, just because it is the winter season. I live here in Canada, and my skin definitely takes a hit in the winter time, so I'm excited to put this to the test. So that is one of the products. So now let's move on to the last and final item in this month. So babes, here is the last and final item. It is by Fenty Beauty, and this is supposed to be a microfiber makeup removing cloth that is silver infused. And it's supposed to be antibacterial, ultra soft, and reusable. A really interesting ingredient. I would have never thought that silver is an antibacterial, but it just say get back to your pure self with Silver Pure. Remove your makeup with an antibacterial and anti-aging benefits of pure silver, ensuring a clean end to your day. So let's have a look at this. I'm going to try to open it up and take it out for you guys to see what it looks like. It does remind me of like the makeup eraser type concept. So this is what it looks like. It's like a square, light pink. And here's the other side. And there's like a little hanging part for it too. Considering that with a lot of the other makeup wipes, they do get pretty filthy because you're taking off your makeup with them. And I do like the idea that there is pure silver in here. So that's pretty interesting. I will have to put this to the test if it works any better. But it's a nice way to end off this unboxing with a little unique item over here. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this box as a whole. So babes, that completes this unboxing, but let's talk a little bit about this variation. I will say that I am really impressed with the way that they decided to kick off 2021 with the premium box. This is a very strong box in my opinion. I have received some premium boxes in the past that I wasn't necessarily a fan of the variation, just because I felt like, you know, they just didn't have a big impact to me. This time around, I was thoroughly impressed with everything that I received in this box. I am so excited for what 2021 has to offer for the premium box. My favorite product in this box would have to be this Ofra Cosmetics Good to Go Mini Mix Palette. I've been using this all the time since I received it, and I will say that this look definitely came together, and can you believe that everything that I'm wearing, almost everything that I'm wearing, is just this palette as far as complexion and eyeshadows go, which is very, very impressive. So overall, super happy about this box, but I would love to hear from you guys. If you got something different in your premium box, comment down below, and I would love to hear what your favorite product from this variation was. And as per usual, I went ahead and tallied up the entire value of this box, and you guys will see that on the screen there for you guys. Regardless, in my opinion, for $35, you cannot go wrong with this box. Just this palette in itself pays for the box for me. So everything else is definitely a bonus, and there's some really awesome products in here with a brand new brand, Summer Fridays. We haven't received that before, and Laura Mercier, we haven't received that before. So this is definitely a really cool box to me. I'm super excited to have been able to try this one out. So babes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. It lets me know what type of content you guys want to see on this channel. And if you guys are interested in checking out Boxycharm for yourself, I'll leave a link down below. They always have some really exciting gifts for brand new subscribers, so I'll leave all that information in the description box below. And be sure to smash the subscribe button if you're not part of my YouTube family. Hopefully I've convinced you in this video. I cannot wait to see you guys on another video very soon, but until then, follow me on my Instagram pages, Glam with Suzanne and Boxycharm Sneak Peek. I wish you guys all the best, and I cannot wait to see you guys soon. Bye babes.